At the edge of a remote village stood an old abandoned house. Its roof was collapsing. Its windows were covered in dust. Wild plants had completely overtaken the yard. No one had lived there for years. Even the electricity had been disconnected decades ago. Yet, every single night, exactly at 3 a.m., a light inside the house suddenly turned on. It stayed on for only a few minutes. Then, it disappeared. The strange event happened almost every night. The villagers had grown used to seeing the glow from afar, but no one ever dared to approach. Whenever outsiders asked why, the answer was always the same: leave that house alone. According to local legend, the house once belonged to an elderly married couple. One night, their lights stayed on until sunrise. When neighbors finally entered, the house was completely empty. No bodies, no signs of struggle, no evidence they had ever left. It was as though they had simply vanished.
Since that day, the house had remained abandoned. But every night, at exactly 3 a.m., the mysterious light always returned. Most people dismissed the story as folklore, until one young man decided to investigate it himself.
Carrying a night vision camera, the young man arrived just before midnight. He placed the camera facing one of the house's windows. Then he waited from a safe distance. Hours passed. Finally, at exactly 3 a.m., the light suddenly turned on. A dim yellow glow filled one room. From where he stood, he saw absolutely nothing unusual. No movement, no shadows, no sound. A few minutes later, the light disappeared again. Thinking nothing had happened, he went home. The following morning, he reviewed the footage. Everything looked normal until the clock reached 3 a.m. The light appeared just as expected, but this time, the camera captured something he had never seen. Behind the dusty window stood an elderly woman wearing worn-out clothes. She held an old oil lamp in her hands. She stared directly into the camera without moving. The entire time the mysterious light remained on, she never changed position. The instant the light disappeared, so did she. Later that afternoon, the young man returned to inspect the room. The dust on the window was untouched. There were no footprints, no oil lamp, no electrical wires, no light bulb, no source of light at all. He never visited the house again. The original recording still exists, but according to those who have watched it repeatedly, every time it is played, the old woman's face appears just a little closer than before. And some villagers still believe the light never turns on by itself. Someone is still living there. Every night at exactly 3 a.m.